Well, hello, everybody, and thank you guys so much for getting on our business opportunity webinar. My name is Abby McMaster, Diamond Distributor out of the state of Colorado, and we are so excited to have you here because why? Because we are all in for 2016, and so we wanted to come together and make sure that you guys are all in with us. And what does all in mean? All in just means we are all in for our family, we're all in for our health, we're all in for 2016. So we hope you are too. So we're going to go through today just really what AdvoCare is. As far as the company goes, the amazing products, as well as the awesome business opportunity that's connected with AdvoCare as well. So we're going to go, like I said, go ahead and get started. And I'm so excited because we have some awesome champions on this business opportunity webinar ready to share their stories tonight. So you're going to hear from me, and you're going to hear from some amazing people on our team as well. So let's get started. So you guys, AdvoCare was actually started in 1993 by a gentleman named Charlie Regis, and he really had a big vision. He was very visionary, and his vision was to have the best nutrition company out there, as well as the best business opportunity out there. And so he wanted it to be run through a direct sales model because he wanted the average American to have an amazing opportunity to create financial freedom for their families. And so he knew that running it through this model would do that for people. And so he created, like I said, the best products on the market as well as the best business opportunity. It's based out of Plano, Texas, and it is just absolutely an incredible company. And so we are so lucky to be a part of that. All right, you guys. So with AdvoCare, there are some really great things. So, my husband Eric and I, we got introduced to AdvoCare about 3.5 years ago. And what was so exciting to us at that time was, we really, our journey with AdvoCare has evolved over time. When we first got started with AdvoCare, and I'll definitely share my story more in depth in a little bit, but when we first got started, we were really just looking for some energy. So I was a tired mom. I was drinking coffee all throughout the day. And so I was on this constant roller coaster ride. And so I would have energy and then I'd crash. And I had energy and I crashed. And so it was so nice that when I found Spark, I had a consistent energy. I drank my first Spark. I was awake. I was alert with no crash. It was amazing. So we're going to take you guys through the different ways that you can be engaged with AdvoCare because, like I said, I love the fact that once I started drinking that Spark, I knew I had choices as far as how I wanted to be engaged with AdvoCare. No one was going to tell me I had to be one thing or another. I could truly choose. And so the first one is being a retail customer. Okay, and the retail customer is somebody who just says, you know what, I want to just try this product and I'm just going to buy it at a retail price. Okay, that is fabulous. All right, so you just go on to the person's website who introduced you, you order your product at that retail price, and that's it. The second way is a wholesale customer, and so I think this is the best option here. Besides, of course, being an advisor that we'll talk about. But the wholesale option is really for somebody who naturally gravitates to a sale. So for me, when I, walk into a store, I naturally am gravitating to the sale rack, right? And that's what this option is right here. So basically what that looks like is you make a one-time investment of $79. With that $79 investment, you actually get $68 worth of Spark. So you get 3 boxes of Spark with that. So essentially for $11, you have a 20% discount for life. There are no auto ships. There are no monthly minimums. There are no quotas. Nothing like that. You simply purchase that Spark at that that discount, or what I shouldn't say just Spark. You purchase that product at that discount, and you enjoy it at whenever you want to. Very quickly, what Eric and I realized was the fact that, we were going to stay on this product forever, and we wanted to have between a 20 and 40% discount. And so we started sharing with friends and family and having them feel as great as we did. And before you knew it, we had our discount at a 40% discount. And of course, like I said, we evolved over time, but very quickly we started noticing that, we have a 40% discount now. People are asking us what we're doing, and we're creating some extra income. So we knew we wanted to be at that advisor level. We wanted to open up all 5 ways AdvoCare paid, and we wanted to make sure that we were really reaping all the benefits that we could have from AdvoCare. So that is that advisor level. And then there's also a number 5 option, you guys. It's not on here. And that is where we just say, that's the thank you option. And we just thank you for getting on this webinar. We thank you for, maybe trying some product. And if it's not for you, that's okay. And that's what's great about AdvoCare is that we meet you wherever you are. All right. So those are the options. And we'll go over that again at the end. But just really think about where you feel you best fit. All right. Okay, something that we absolutely loved was the fact that we had an incredible science and med board. So when I was introducing people to product, I wanted to make sure that the product that I was offering people was safe. For myself, I knew the product worked and I loved it, but I wanted to make sure if I really am offering this to other people, I want to make sure that it really is safe. And so that's where we found these amazing doctors that have over 250 years of combined experience. Okay, so the first one we're going to talk about really quickly is Dr. Stanley Dudrick. And he is actually the gentleman who pioneered intravenous feeding back in the 1970s. So he is just absolutely incredible. I mean, you can look him up and just see his background. It's unbelievable. And to know that he sits on our science and med board, he says what goes in our products, just really speaks volumes. And one thing that as a mom really touched me years ago was the fact that, Dr. Stanley Dedrick is responsible for saving over 10 million preemie babies with intravenous feeding. So I knew, if he is responsible for that and he's saying what goes in our products, I feel completely safe. The other one that I love to talk about is Dr. Gail Kreshe, and she actually was just here in Denver. We were able to see her, and she is actually from the Cleveland Clinic, and so she has an amazing background. Just hearing her experience is absolutely incredible. So those are just 2 of the 8 doctors I like to talk about, but definitely, do your research and take a look at them just to see the doctors that are putting their names behind our products to know that they are the best on the market and the safest on the market. The other thing I loved about it was the fact that AdvoCare has what's called Informed Choice. And Informed Choice is a third-party testing facility that's based out of London. And they actually test for over 214 banned substances. So this is why we've got Drew Brees as our national spokesperson. And I'll actually go to that, sorry, we're going to go back for just a second. But that's why we have Drew Brees as our national spokesperson. We've got Jason Witten from the Cowboys. We've got Rich Froning, all using our products because they know that they are safe. They know they are effective. And they know that they never have to worry about something showing up in a drug test, being a banned substance because they can trust AdvoCare. So just knowing that, it's pretty incredible, and these guys are loving those products. And so, like I said, we have products for anyone and everyone. We've got a trim line. We've got an incredible active line. We have a wellness line, a performance elite line, as well as an incredible skincare line. SYS is our skincare line. We absolutely love it. So we are going to go ahead and jump right into our first guest. And I am so honored to have this lady on today. Megan Metzler out of Highlands Ranch, Colorado, has had an incredible product journey. And since we've met her back in August of 2013, and she's just an amazing mom, an amazing friend, an amazing wife, and I'm honored to have you on. So Megan, are you there?
I am, Abby. Thank you so much. What a nice introduction. Hi, guys. My name's Megan, and it was back in August of 2013 where I just found myself really tired. I'm a mom of 2, a very active person, but had put on a bunch of weight through the years of just inconsistencies and putting others first and skipping meals and all of that can happen to us. And I was really looking to make a change. And that's when I talked to a good friend of mine who I just really trusted her opinion. And she told me that she had just finished the AdvoCare 24-day challenge and had tremendous results along with her husband. What I thought was funny is she lost 12 pounds and he actually has been putting on muscle. So I tried it, and I had never eaten so much in my life more abundantly, and that was a real surprise for me, someone that's used to just calorie restricting. So my energy was up. I felt like my inflammation was down. I get headaches a lot, and those were diminishing. After the challenge, I lost 15 pounds. And I don't know how many inches. They say I started at size yoga pants, so there's about a 30-pound differential there. But to date, I'm down over 65 pounds, and I'm working out, not just to work out. I feel like an athlete again. My energy is stable and consistent. And people started noticing that change in me along my journey. And I had a choice at that point. I could either just keep it to myself or maybe be held a little bit more accountable by sharing with others. So being at that distributor 20% discount, I was anxious first for our family just to get that 40% discount by helping other people. So we quickly did that. I coached a few friends and family on challenges. And what I found was, yes, I locked in that 40%, but I felt really good helping other people. And then income started happening. And I know we'll get into that too, but it's a great rewarding job to have to help other people win and get the goals they want, from weight loss to energy to just feeling like an inner athlete again. So it's been awesome, Abby.
That is so amazing, Megan, and I am so incredibly proud of you. So congratulations, and thank you for sharing. All right, you guys, so let's go ahead and keep moving on. So obviously, We have incredible products. And what's so great about it is that it's not just about weight loss. AdvoCare really is for anyone and everyone. On our first 24-day challenge that we did 3 years ago, my husband, he did lose 12 pounds. He's now down 22 and has kept that off for 3 years. But you know what? For myself, I wasn't looking for weight loss. I was looking to be overall healthier. I was looking at having more energy. And so during that 24 days, I had more energy than ever. I was sleeping better at night. I actually ended up toning up 2% body fat. And so that's what's so great about it is I tell people the 24-day challenge is for everyone, whether you want to lose weight, gain weight, maintain weight, it is absolutely for you. Okay, so just keep in mind we have so many products. All right, so let's go really quickly into the 24-day challenge. And if you are watching this right now, I hope you are all in with us. Right now, we have 128,000 people across America starting a 24-day challenge tomorrow. And I am so excited because after the holidays, I'll tell you what, I need a 24-day challenge. But what's so fun about it is that we're all in together. But guess what? If you're not all in yet, that's okay. You can do a 24-day challenge anytime, okay? And we know that there's people out there who would love to help coach you through this. So what is the 24-day challenge? Well, it's a 2-step process. It starts with a cleanse phase, and then it's followed up by a max phase. The first 10 days are going to be your cleanse phase, okay? And this is really just designed to really just cleanse you out and just get your body working properly. All right, so you're going to start your morning off with a Spark. And you can see your Spark right there. Spark is your focused energy drink. You're going to drink that in place of your coffee, soda, whatever you're normally doing. I stopped drinking coffee 3.5 years ago because once I found Spark, I stopped having a crash, okay? So I love to even drink my Spark hot in the morning. It's delicious. But Spark is absolutely incredible. So you're going to have that in the morning. You're going to have a fiber drink that's really just going to get in there and just start pushing out that gunk we've got in our system. Also in that herbal cleanse box, you are going to have your probiotics as well as an herbal cleanse tablet. Okay, in the morning you'll have that probiotic as well as you'll have fish oils, your omegaplex, which is your fatty fish oils, which is going to help push out the bad fat and keep in the good fat. So keep in mind, you guys, on this cleanse phase, it is not about starving yourself. Less is not more. It's about eating 6 times a day, clean and lean, to really get your body working properly and have that metabolism working. So you really want to focus on eating the good, healthy, clean and lean foods like fruits and vegetables, lean protein, complex carbohydrates, and healthy fats. Obviously trying to avoid fried and fatty foods, refined sugars, processed foods, things like that, as well as we really try to tell you to try to stay away from the dairy products, as well as, wheat and corn-based products because they're hard to digest. Dairy products is a bacteria, and so during the 24-day, or during the cleanse phase, I should say, we're really trying to cleanse ourselves out, so we don't want to be putting bacteria in when we're trying to get bacteria out, okay? And then, like I said, at the end of it, you're going to have an herbal cleanse tablet that's going to scrub out those intestines, the kidney, and the liver. Once you're all cleansed out in that 10 days, you are then going to be jumping to the max phase. And the max phase is what I call the lifestyle phase. So let's think day 25 and beyond. This is what you're going to continue doing. So you are going to have in the morning a meal replacement shake. That's 24 grams of carbs and protein. So it's a perfect 1-to-1 ratio to start your day. You're going to then also have some great M&S vitamins, so metabolic nutrition. And right here you see M&S 3. 3 is really your core nutrition. So on a scale of 1 to 10 for energy, it's a 6. On a scale of 1 to 10 for control, meaning helping with cravings, it's a 6 as well. All right, and then of course you're also going to have your Spark. But going back to those M&S vitamins, keep in mind, you guys, there are 3 different types that we can choose from. So M&S 3, like I said, is your core nutrition, but then there's also M&S E, which is for energy. So for me as a crazy mom, I have the E. It really gives me that energy throughout the day. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, it's a 10 for energy and an 8 for control. And then M&S-C is going to be a 10 for control and an 8 for energy. So somebody I would put M&S-C on is somebody who maybe overeats or they eat too fast and they don't have that little guy in their head saying, hey, you may not need to eat anymore. Or maybe that person who craves a lot of things, they're going to love M&S-C. Okay, and during that 10 day or that last 14 days, again, you're still eating 6 times a day. But really, that phase is your 80-20 phase because guess what? There is never a perfect 24 days for us to do a challenge. Okay, so guess what? If you have dinner plans, if you've got, it's just been a crazy day and you maybe didn't eat perfect, that's okay. Think of being 80% good to the plan, 20%, you know what? We're going to have times where we can't be perfect. Okay, but it really is just creating a balance and realizing that guess what? If we have one meal that we maybe oops on, guess what? Just be good the next meal. So a couple add-ons I'd like to talk about really quickly is if you are not a good breakfast person, A great suggestion on the cleanse phase would be to add on an extra box of meal replacement shakes. Again, 24 grams of carbs and protein, a great way to start your day. I have one, honestly, 6 out of 7 mornings because they're delicious. They fill me up, and I know that's exactly what I need to get in my body. The other great thing that I would definitely recommend is a product called Catalyst. And Catalyst is branched chain amino acids. So it gets in there, it protects that lean muscle mass, and allows your body to fight fat and not muscle. So I tell every single person who does a challenge, get Catalyst. It really is going to help with inches lost, and you're going to notice a lot more definition. So that is the 24-day challenge. And like I said, we're going to put you on it no matter if you need to lose weight, gain weight, maintain weight, or overall just be healthier. This is a great place for you to start, okay? But keep in mind as well, you guys, that the 24-day challenge is just one of the systems that AdvoCare has. We have over 72 different products in our product line. So if you're looking at this going, I just don't know that's exactly what I want to do not worry. Get back with the person who got you on this webinar and just say, hey, listen, I want to try some products, but maybe that's not right, exactly it. And that's where that person can go, you know what, let's find out what your needs are and let's figure out a great plan for you. So don't think this is you have to do the 24-day challenge or nothing. We have so many products out there that we can help you with, but this is a perfect place to start, okay? So we're going to move into our next amazing story, and I'm so excited to introduce my dear friend Lou Martinez. Lou was introduced to me about a year ago, and his transformation is incredible. So I'm so excited for you guys to hear from him. Lou, are you there?
I am, Abby. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Go ahead and get started.
Thank you for that introduction. And then how about Megan? She's amazing. So she's such an inspiration. So, my journey with AdvoCare began in January. I was given a spark back in October from a friend of mine, and I know he mentioned about the 24-day challenge and what it had done. And at that time, I wasn't ready really to hear about it. But in January, I remember one day looking at myself in the mirror, and I was absolutely disgusted with the man that I had seen. And at that point in time, I was suffering from depression. I was angry and I was tired and I was fed up. And so I reached back out to him and, to make a long story short, my journey began, my 24-day challenge. I started January 26th of 2015. And in that challenge, I lost 20 pounds and 17 inches. And my wife joined me, and she lost 20 inches and 17 pounds. And the weight loss, the inch loss was absolutely, it was amazing. But what meant more to me is that it started to give hope back to me. I started to gain the confidence that I was lacking. I started to walk a little bit taller. I started to become a better father, a better friend, and a better employee. My energy was through the roof. I was sleeping through the night. My body was reacting better. And so overall, what it had done for me emotionally was amazing in those first 24 days. And continuing on with that, to date, I have lost a total of 56 pounds. And I believe my wife is almost around 40 pounds total loss. So between the both of us, we're at 96 pounds. But the 56 pounds coming off of me has just transformed my life. It has given me hope to do new things, to reach new goals. I was a former college athlete. And so now I'm, like Megan had said earlier, I now work out like I have goals that I know I can reach, because before I thought they were just unattainable. And so with the weight loss and the total loss of 56 pounds coming off is amazing. But for me, what it has done internally and emotionally and mentally is far beyond my expectation. It's a miracle what it's done for me. And just like everybody else, I can't wait to start this challenge tomorrow with 128 out of the 1,000 champions. Because if it has any effect like it did the first time, I'm super excited, and I'm grateful that AdvoCare was there for me, because I think at the time it saved my life.
That is amazing. Goosebumps. Thank you so much, Lou. You and your wife, Shannon, are just absolute inspirations, and we just adore you guys. And so thank you so much for being such a positive influence in our family and so many families around us. So we just adore you guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Abby.
All right, you guys. So like I talked about before, AdvoCare, we have amazing products, and with those great products, we have amazing athletes that want to take the products because, like we said, we have informed choice, and it really does it has no banned substances because it's all tested by Informed Choice. And so these amazing endorsers take our products, like I said before, because they're effective and they work. And so just take a look at some of these guys, Drew Brees, Jason Witten, Rich Froning. We've got incredible sponsorships that we do with NASCAR and the AdvoCare Texas Bowl, so in Cowboys Classic. So you have seen AdvoCare, I'm sure, on the TV. And so now you can know that AdvoCare is amazing products and also an amazing business opportunity. Okay, and then the last one I want to talk about really quick is Major League Soccer. We are now the official sports nutrition partner of Major League Soccer. So if you live here in Colorado where I live and you go to a Rapids game, you are going to see AdvoCare everywhere. And what's so fun is that these guys are taking the products again because they know that they work and they're effective. And it's so fun to see them actually on the sidelines drinking our Rehydrate and our O2 Gold. O2G. OTG, I can't talk right now, sports drink, because it really is giving them their electrolytes back, and they love it. And again, they're playing amazing because of that reason. All right, you guys. So like I said before, we have an incredible business opportunity. So we've heard about the products. We've heard how great they are. But then also we've got this business opportunity. Okay, and so I wanted just to show you guys this right here. This is our income disclosure statement. And so this really does show you the possibilities and the capabilities of AdvoCare. And so before we go into some amazing business stories tonight, I want you guys to take a look at this and realize, you know what, you really can choose whatever you want to do with AdvoCare. When my husband and I were first introduced to AdvoCare, I took a look at that income disclosure and it gave me hope. It really gave me hope that, you know what, people are doing this all across the nation, and if they can do it, why can't I? Why can't I? And I was looking for change. I was looking for a difference in our family. And so that was when I decided to go out there and start telling everyone about AdvoCare, because I saw this income disclosure and I saw hope again. And I'll go more into my story in a little bit, but we are going to go ahead and bring on my dear, amazing friend, Brittany Ferens, who is going to go ahead and talk with us really quickly about what her amazing story has been since her and her husband Brian started their AdvoCare business on March 31st. So Brittany, are you there?
I am. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So Brian and I actually began our journey with AdvoCare at this same time last year. We started on just the 10-day cleanse, the herbal cleanse system, because I'll be honest, we were very skeptical, but we were really quickly blown away. I lost 8 pounds in the first 10 days, and I really felt like the light switch was kind of turned on to my life. I went on to lose a total of 30 pounds in 4 months, and Brian put on 10 pounds of lean muscle. So naturally, with that kind of both internal and external transformation, people started asking us what it was that we were doing. So even though we weren't looking for it and we were actually very resistant to the business, we realized that we had an obligation to share it with the people we cared about so that they could find similar successes. So by sharing with our friends and family, we were able to earn $1,700 in our first month, including our $500 rookie bonus. And at our National Success School in August, we caught a vision of the extraordinary life that was possible with AdvoCare just by helping other people just like us live their own best life. We saw a life where we could be a full-time family instead of trading family memories for dollars. And that used to be about where my story ended, but as often happens in life, things didn't happen the way we planned, and our story has recently changed very dramatically. The week before Thanksgiving, we actually found out that my husband's nonprofit organization was losing their government contract, and he was no longer going to have a job. So obviously a very scary thing when you have a 1- and a 3-year-old who are depending on that income to keep a roof over their head and food in their bellies. But immediately after the shock of that wore off, something else began to rise up inside of us, and that thing was hope. And that hope was from AdvoCare. It was literally like a parachute that saved us from going into this tailspin of panic about the possibilities that, all of these negative things that could be there. And we realized that by lifting other people up and continuing to help people on their own journeys, that we would be able to help ourselves in our own situation at the same time. People talk about having a plan B all the time, but you never really think that you're going to need it. And what a plan B to have, one that gives you hope, not just from a financial opportunity, but also from the standpoint of being able to lift each other up lift up other people in their time of need, and also to surround yourself and lock arms with the people that are involved in this amazing company who will fight for your own purpose every single day if you let them. And so, people ask the question all the time, well, what is AdvoCare? And now I have the best possible answer that encompasses every single thing from the health, the fitness, the weight loss, and the financial aspect. AdvoCare is hope. There's no question about it.
That is amazing. Thank you so much, Brittany. And I'm so excited for you and Brian, and you guys are just doing incredible things and helping so many families out there. So thank you so much for sharing. And I know this is just the beginning for you guys.
Thank you.
All right, you guys. So let's talk really quickly about the ways you earn income with AdvoCare, because this was something that I love. The fact that when I heard there was a business opportunity and I could bring extra income into our family, and there were 5 different ways, that was exciting to me. And so the first one's retail profits. The second one is wholesale commissions, overrides, leadership bonuses, and amazing rookie bonuses and incentive trips. So this is one of the greatest things about AdvoCare, is the fact that you really can make money 5 different ways. Okay. All right. Our next story I am so excited to bring on is my dear friend, Robin Landis. She started her business in March of 2015, has been doing amazing things, her and her husband, Barry. And so I am so honored to bring her on and let her share with you guys.
All right. Thank you so much, Abby. So yes, we got started in January of this last year. At the time, our youngest was 6 months old, and he was not sleeping through the night. And needless to say, I was exhausted and did not have the energy I needed to take care of myself. So I was really hopeful that getting on some product would help me lose weight and gain energy and just be me again. So we signed up for distributorship because we were both going to do a challenge, and that just made the most sense financially. Went to a mixer a few weeks later without even really knowing what that was. And I was totally blown away that night, because prior to that mixer, I really didn't know how much more there was to AdvoCare besides just products that I was, really hoping I would love. And I knew that I wanted to be a part of AdvoCare after that mixer, and I knew that I had to become an advisor to really do everything that AdvoCare can do for you. So made that happen, did my first challenge with my husband. We had great results. I lost the rest of my baby weight, had energy again. I just felt like I was ready to take back my life and be the mom I needed to be. And people noticed what we were doing, very similar to Brittany's story. It was easy to share AdvoCare because people noticed a change in us. So without a ton of effort, we were making a couple $100s a month. And then, I just sat back one day and I thought, all of these people that I'm meeting through AdvoCare that are doing amazing things and, making an amazing income, if I want that, I need to do what they're doing. And so it's totally not like me to want to do something like AdvoCare in terms of this style of business, but I thought I have nothing to lose by getting uncomfortable, being vulnerable, putting myself out there and intentionally sharing. So I made that change. I started doing that, and then my income immediately jumped up to about $1,000 a month. And I maintained that average all the way until this fall, when I actually started to match my income that I was making from my part-time hairstyling job. And at that point, my husband really started to become a believer. And we thought, if I can make this kind of money doing something that makes me so much happier, that, in terms versus going outside of the home and doing a job that really stresses me out, wouldn't my time maybe be better spent quitting that job and putting myself into AdvoCare and being home for my family more? And so we decided that we were going to make that change. So as of December 30th, I retired from my 16-year career. I'm home now. I get to do AdvoCare. I get to share this thing that I love so much with other people. And it's like this huge weight has been lifted. And I can't believe that something as simple as wanting to do a 24-day challenge turned into this major life change for us. But we are so excited about what it's done for us and just the ability to share that message with other people. So we are just so excited to see, how far we can go with AdvoCare. And so thankful that it came into our lives. So that's it.
It is amazing, and congratulations to you guys. I know that you are so excited to be home full-time now to your kids and full-time to your husband and now full-time AdvoCare. And I should say full-time, part-time AdvoCare. So
Yeah.
congratulations. I'm so excited for you. And you, again, I have no doubt 2016 is going to be an incredible year for you. So thanks, Robin. Okay, you guys. So we're going to talk really quickly about, getting to that advisor level, because that really is, if you're looking to make income, if you're watching this and you're thinking to yourself, you know what, I would really like to make some extra income. Advisor is definitely the place you want to be. And there are two different ways that you can get to advisor. Again, advisor is a 40% discount for life and opens up all 5 ways AdvoCare pays. All right. So the first way, the quickest way, is just to go ahead and purchase your advisor order. And what that looks like is we would go onto your distributorship website and we would go ahead and purchase $3,000 in retail product. Okay. What that looks like is you get a one-time 30% discount. So the actual investment is $2,100. Now, what we would do is we actually go in there, purchase some product that you and your family would like to try, and then we fill in the rest with 24-day challenges and bottles of Catalyst. And why do we do that? Because we are going to turn around and we're going to sell that product off. Okay, so yes, you've made the initial investment, but you're going to sell that product off. So you end up selling off that advisor order. You usually profit anywhere from $600 to $900 on top of that. And what's great about that option is you have a 365-day money-back guarantee that AdvoCare gives you. So if for some reason you place that advisor order and in 6 months you decided it was not for you, you may box up any unopened product and send it back for a full money-back refund. Now, we have people who place advisor orders because they see the vision of the business, but we also have people who do it because they love the product and they see a benefit of having a 40% discount. Okay, so that is the first way to do it. That is the quickest way, the best way. And the best thing I like to describe about this one is you're purchasing your own business that you can do whatever you want with it for really $2,100 that you're going to make back very, very quickly. We commit to our team. When our team does this, we commit that we're going to help you get that product sold off. So that is the quickest way to get there, and we can get your business rolling and again, open up all 5 ways AdvoCare pays. But if for some reason you think, you know what, I may not have the means to $2,100, okay, then you can also work up to advisor. And what that looks like is over a 6-week period, basically introducing $3,000 of product into the marketplace over 6 weeks. Each of those pay periods, 1, 2, and 3, you must have at least $500 in volume in. Okay, between anything you're purchasing, retail customers are purchasing from you, as well as distributors. But realize that over that 6-week period, then as long as it totals $3,000, you are at that advisor level, 40% discount for life, and opens up all 5 ways AdvoCare pays. So what I would just recommend that you do is get with the person who introduced you and map out what is the best option for you to get to advisor. All right. Okay, the other thing I want to talk about really quickly is our amazing incentive trips, which is our 5th way you get paid, and our rookie bonus. Again, the 5th way you're paid. What's so exciting is that with the rookie bonus, as soon as you are an advisor, okay, you have 3 pay periods after you hit advisor, 3 pay periods to get 3 or more distributors, and between those distributors, accumulate $3,000 of volume over 6 weeks. The minute you do that, AdvoCare sends you a check for $500. So we've had people do that within the first 2 weeks. We've had people take all 6 weeks, but I'll tell you what, $500 is incredible. So not only is it $500 for your family, but it also really is helping you in growing a business, okay? What's really exciting right now is that AdvoCare has the rookie bonus, everyone's a rookie. And what that means is that if you are currently at the advisor level, you have 6 weeks from actually last Tuesday to earn your own rookie bonus. So as long as you get 3 distributors over the next 3 pay periods and $3,000 between them, AdvoCare is going to send you a check for $500. So I know for Eric and I, we are going for that rookie bonus. We are so excited to bring $500 in because you know what? Our 8-year-old Taylor, 9-year-old, I just said he was 8. He's 9. Our 9-year-old Taylor, he is needing his baseball uniform. It's time to order the baseball uniform, and so we are going to use that $500 for his baseball uniform. As well as the thing right below, we have incentive trips that AdvoCare has. Twice a year, AdvoCare puts out incredible incentive trips, and so basically for doing the things that it takes to build a business, AdvoCare then rewards you with incredible trips. So Eric and I have gone to Costa Rica. We've gone to Destin, Florida, where we were able to bring our kids. We just got back about 3 weeks ago from the Caribbean, where we sailed around on a Windstar cruise through the Caribbean, and it was remarkable. All expense paid from AdvoCare, and we are getting ready in about a month to head to Antarctica. So we are so excited, and yes, I did say that, Antarctica. I know it sounds crazy, but we are so excited for that. And again, just for doing what you should be doing to build your business correctly, AdvoCare rewards you. And you guys, these trips are remarkable. They are all expense paid. They are top notch. They are 5-star. It is unbelievable. The memories you make and just the experience you get to experience. So that's another great thing about AdvoCare. Okay, so let's talk about Eric and I really quick. This is our family right here, and actually this picture is from in Destin, Florida, that we were able to take our kids. It was called Kids on the Coast, an awesome incentive trip. But I want to take you guys through our journey with AdvoCare because our journey started on July 5th of 2012, and like I told you, we were just simply looking for some extra income. Really, that was July 5th is when we decided to go ahead and start building a business. But prior to that, we'd been taking products and loved it, like I told you. But I was looking for some extra income. I was a stay-at-home mom. And, I just really thought if I could make a little extra income just to even pay for my AdvoCare products, that would be amazing. So we got to that advisor level very, very quickly. And I told a couple people about it. And our first check with AdvoCare was $50. And you guys, I was so excited for that $50. I really was, because that was hope for my family. $50 was enough for me to buy my canister of Spark without having to ask my husband to dip into our family funds. But what was so exciting was the fact that people started asking us what we were doing. People were asking me what I was drinking and why I had so much energy and why I had stopped going to Starbucks. And so I went ahead and just started telling more and more people. And 2 months later, we brought home an extra $500. And I will tell you, that was definitely the aha pivotal moment for my husband, because I'll be really honest with you guys. Although I saw the vision of AdvoCare, my husband didn't. He was incredibly skeptical. And so, $500 though showed him that there was an opportunity here. And we were definitely the family, you guys, that was living with a mask on. We were, we were living paycheck to paycheck. Although my husband had an incredible job, we really were absolutely drowning in debt. And so when we saw $500, I saw hope for our family. I saw an opportunity that I didn't have to go back to work once my daughter reached kindergarten. And I saw that we maybe could start digging out of the financial hole that we were in. And so that's what we did. I just got out there and got really intentional with talking with people, helping people, and just making sure they got great success on the products, and also made them see that there was a business opportunity connected to it, that they could make extra money. So I'll take you guys through this. As you can see, in 2012, we made $8,000. So we got to advisor July 5th. And in that year from July to December, we made $8,000, which was absolutely incredible for our family. In 2013, we made $59,000. In 2014, we made $204,000. In 2015, we added it up and we made $485,000. And in the last 3 weeks, our last 3-week check was over $31,000. So $31,204.77. And I share that with you guys just so you know the possibilities. I share that with you guys because I remember 3.5 years ago watching webinars like that and going, how did they do it? And you know what? All I did was honestly just talk to people and decide I wanted to help them. And the amount of time you invest is what you're going to get out of it. So the more time you put in is what you're going to get out. And for Eric and I, we had a purpose in the beginning. We had a purpose for our family. We had a purpose that I was sick and tired of living that life that we were living. I wasn't destined to live that life, stressed every single day about finances, worrying if my debit card was going to go through or not go through. I didn't like that life anymore. And I certainly didn't like the life that I was never going to be able to create memories with our children on vacation, because frankly, we didn't have the income to even think about taking a vacation with our kids. So that's what AdvoCare did for us. It gave us hope again. But what it also did is it's allowed us to pay off over $103,000 in debt. All right. My husband, Eric, was able to walk away from his surgical device job in June. Actually, he walked away, called his boss, and said, you know what, I'm going to do full-time AdvoCare with Abby. And so now we are both full-time AdvoCare, loving this, being full-time parents to our kids, and just loving every single minute. So I want you guys to realize what the possibilities are here. You may just say, hey, listen, I just am kind of looking for some great product, and that is awesome. Or maybe you're thinking kind of how I was in the beginning, that, maybe some extra income would be nice so I could pay for my product. Or better yet, what would an extra $500 do for you? Because if you can do the action steps that it takes to make $500 with AdvoCare, and you continue to do the same things over and over and over, what will happen is you will start building this business. It will start evolving, and changes will start happening for you and your family. And so I just ask you, what do you want for 2016? What do you want for you and your family? Maybe you want to go on a vacation, or maybe you would just like to bring some extra income in. Maybe you would like to be able to cut down your hours at work. Maybe you wouldn't want to have to travel so much with work. Or maybe you're just looking for some amazing product to feel good this year. Whatever it may be, AdvoCare can help you. So what I want to encourage you to do is get back with the person who got you on this webinar and just ask them the questions, or reach out to myself, and I would love to help you answer any of the questions that you have, because I will tell you what, it is my duty and my job now to go help so many other families, because AdvoCare has changed our family's future forever, and now our job and our duty is to make sure all of those other families who want freedom get freedom through AdvoCare. So thank you all so much for getting on tonight. Thank you, Megan Metzler. Thank you, Lou Martinez, Brittany Ferentz, and Robin Landis for getting on and sharing your amazing stories. We are so blessed to have you in our life, and I'm so excited to see what 2016 has to hold for everybody. I hope you guys are all in, because we're all in too. Thanks so much. Have a great night.